Performed in GP2 last year, the spirited, aggressive, courageous style in which he took the title. But how will this style transfer to Formula One? As Lewis Hamilton this weekend in Melbourne is given his great chance in Grand Prix motor racing. What was the moment like for you when Ron Dennis and Martin Whitmarsh actually told you that you were going to be a Formula One driver with McLaren?
It was quite an unreal moment, to be honest. I mean, I was invited to Ron's house. So I sat there with my two bosses, you would say, and they sat there and said, "Okay, we've decided not to take you to China or Japan," which was a bit of a relief because I wasn't prepared for those races. And then they said, "But we've decided you're going to be our race driver," and it was sort of like I had to bite my tongue and just try and put on a professional face. But it was an amazing moment. Really, my dream had come true.
So what has surprised you most as you've become assimilated into the team and its very extensive winter testing program as well? What have you learned?
The most surprising thing would be how intense it is in terms of understanding the technical side of the Formula One car, and physically it's quite a big step. Most drivers, when they get in first, they don't really think it's a huge step from GP2, but once you start getting into the race distances, it really is a big step up. So training a lot more, sort of 5 hours a day, preparing for that first race, and then understanding the strategies, pit stops, everything there is on the technical side, because the geometry of the car is completely different, the engines are a lot different, and you have a lot more aero. So there's just so much information to take in, and I'm still learning, and I'm sure even Michael Schumacher was probably still learning.
And how does it feel? How exhilarating is it to sit in the cockpit of a Formula One car and really push it to its limits?
Well, the thing is, the first time I got in it, it was a fantastic feeling, obviously, but it was tough. The car was driving me, and you really are working very hard to get the most out of the car on one lap. And as soon as you start to get used to it, you're able to then take control and sort of sit back, and really it comes a lot easier. But it's extremely tough, but it's fantastic driving the thing. It's so quick, so much speed, and adrenaline is pumping non-stop, and it's really difficult to describe it, but it's completely different to any other car I've driven.
The other guy that you've got to get to know is your teammate, double world champion, Fernando Alonso. And what sort of impressions have you formed so far?
Well, the first time we met was last year in Turkey. I was in the hotel and he was having dinner in the restaurant, and so was I with my dad. And he had finished dinner and he came over and introduced himself. And I was really surprised. I was sort of taken back. Wow, the world champion has recognized me and came over to say hello. And but he's very down to earth. He's very relaxed, very calm, and I think we share a lot of the same sort of personality. I mean, he likes to just stay relaxed and try to sort of stay out the media. He doesn't really like too much of the attention, but he loves to race, so we obviously share that in common. And but he's very, very focused, works very hard. So when you're at the test, there's a lot that you can learn from him, just about his approach. But at the races, there's going to be even more. So
how much do you see, certainly the first half of the season, as a learning opportunity within the team, or how much is it going to be a competitive opportunity?
I think for the main part of it, it definitely has to be a learning experience. You have to sit back and definitely it's going to be a learning. As I said, it's a very steep learning curve. So take it in my stride, learn as much as I can from the team and from Fernando and Pedro. But at the end of the day, my goal is to win. So I'll do whatever I need to do this year to do that. But you can't run before you can walk. So just step by step.
When you sit on that grid and ahead of the start in Melbourne, what sort of moment is that going to be for you and your family as well, who've been so supportive?
Well, for me, I think it's difficult to really describe how I'm going to feel. I don't know. I mean, it's something I've been working for many years, and to finally be sitting there, because every year I've been watching the Grand Prix, and the first Grand Prix is one of the most exciting ones, and now I'm going to be sitting there on the grid and just trying to anticipate what position I'll be in, what the feeling will be like, and whether my nerves will be, through the roof. It's really difficult to imagine. So again, we just have to wait and see. But for my family, they're extremely proud. All the hard work that they've done over the years has really paid off, and now they're just really excited to see me race, and I can't wait to get to the first race and really, hopefully they'll all be there.
You say it's been a great journey. It's only just beginning. I think we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.